Hi everybody, I am Katie, the Crafty Blog Stalker, and in today's episode, I am going to show you how to make a super simple wreath in under 10 minutes. This wreath is so cute and only needs 4 things. So let's get started. So I've got my wreath form right here, and then I've also got all of this fun tinsel. Now I love to decorate my house in silver and blue, so this tinsel will match perfectly my decor that I decorate for Christmas with. But of course you can decorate in any color because tinsel comes in all sorts of fun colors, and even the tinsels that have like multiple colors. So you can really decorate it in any color that you want. And then I also picked up these are called Floral picks. I got 3 separate ones, but they're all the same one. And these are going to create my focal point on my wreath. So I've got those. And then to put everything together, I have got these are called floral pins. Right here, I've got these floral pins, which are basically just 2-sided pins. To start the wreath, I am going to take one of my floral pins, and I'm going to take the end, and I'm going to put the floral pin just over that center part of the tassel. You can kind of see it there. And then I'm just going to poke that right into my wreath. So it is attached right there. And now I'm just going to wrap. So I'm just going to go around and around and around. You getting the idea? And I'm just gonna wrap this wreath form with the tinsel because I don't want any of this white to show through. And I think I'm easily going to be able to do this with one. I think, we'll see. Okay, so this is wrapped all the way around once. So what I'm going to do is see if I can just kind of stretch it out a little bit and see if it will still cover the whole wreath, so I don't have to use the second one. But I might need to. We're gonna see if I can stretch it out. I don't want to see the white in the middle, but this is a nice thick garland, so I can kind of spread it out quite a bit, and you still can't really see the white. Okay, so I am gonna grab the second one. So to connect the two, I've got my end of my new one. I'm gonna take another floral pin right here. I'm gonna find the end of the one that's on the wreath, and instead of using 2 pins, I'm just going to use the same pin to connect both strands. So kind of layer them on top of each other. And then, oh, make sure this is right where I want it. There we go. Have to do a little bit of feeling around. Careful not to poke myself with the pin. Okay, and now that pin is holding both of those pieces of tinsel, and then I'm just going to keep wrapping around. Okay, so I didn't quite use it all. I'm going to grab a pair of scissors and just cut that off. I've got this little bit left. And then I'm going to take another floral pin right here. And then I'm just going to hold that, push that into my wreath with that floral pin. Maybe. It got stuck on something else and didn't want to go straight. Okay, so there is the start of my wreath. Look how sparkly and shiny that is. I love blue. I think blue is such a pretty Christmas color. So here's the start of our wreath, and really if you wanted to, you could hang it just like this. But I am going to add just a little bit more to it. So at my craft store, I got these fun little, these are called floral picks. They're just like little bunches of flowers or leaves, something decorative that you can put into a bouquet. And these are all the same. I got 3 matching ones. And what I'm going to do is bunch them together like this. And then I'm gonna put it right there to kind of give the wreath a little bit of a focal point. So I've got my picks. Now you'll notice that these picks have a really long stem. And if I tried and put that through my wreath, it would shove it all the way through, and then it would stick out the other end and either scratch my wall or my door or whatever I put my wreath onto. So what I'm gonna do is take a pair of wire cutters. Now I have a pair of wire cutters. I couldn't find them, so I went into the garage and got these really dirty, ugly pliers that have a wire cutter on them, but they'll do the trick. And I'm gonna cut about halfway. Can you see that? About halfway. And just shorten that pick just a little bit. About halfway, like I said. So it's got about a 2-inch stem on it. Now if I really wanted these stems to stay in place, I could even put a little dab of hot glue on them before I shoved them into the wreath. But I'm not gonna do that because I like to reuse my wreath forms. So I like to leave it as whole as possible so that I can easily dismember. That doesn't sound right. That sounds cruel. Take it apart so I can easily take it apart and reuse the wreath. So I am just gonna stick them straight in. I'm gonna try and clear a little spot here so I'm not poking it through tinfoil or through the tinsel. And I'm just gonna stick that right in there. So there's the first one. And I want them all kind of next to each other. I'm going to do the same with this one. And the thing I really liked about these picks is they all had a really long piece. So that makes it, when I put it together, I've got this really gorgeous focal point that has the number 3. Whenever you can craft with 3s, there's something about the eye. It just draws the eye. And with these 3 little pieces sticking out, it's just going to create an awesome focal point. So you can see I'm just pushing them into the styrofoam. Really pretty easy. And that is it. My wreath is done. So do you want to see how cute it looks all together? Dun dun dun. I love how this wreath turned out. I love the sparkly of the garland and this fun little white focal point, and it was so easy to make. I am definitely gonna hang this on my front door this holiday season. I want to thank you for joining me today. While you're here, I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming tutorials. And you can also always find me at my home base at thecraftyblogstalker.com. Thanks everybody. Bye and happy crafting.